Teehee. But I'm glad all y'all could make it. Last time we played Darkest Dungeon, it went, you know, so-so. But today is a special day. Guys, I don't know if you've noticed, but it's October. Sorry, I was reading chat. I'm working from home, so I can stick around. Oh, I know, you mentioned that earlier, and I'm glad that you were able to make it. I'm glad that you weren't too pooped, because boy, howdy, I got some fun stuff I want to get done. But the scary thing, because we gotta play scary games in October, right? Right, I mean, that's what I want to do. I like making October about being October, the big spoopiness. And Darkest Dungeon is definitely a more grim game, so I feel no shame whatsoever in running any Darkest Dungeon. It's already dark enough, but to add to the extra flair, since this is a save file where accidents may, can, and after today probably will happen, welcome to a torchless Darkest Dungeon estate. No torches until we can get out of October. Is that gonna get us killed? A lot. Is it gonna make things worse for us? Uh-huh. Anywho, let's get it fucking rolling. And I'll be able to better explain exactly what torches means for all of y'all that aren't familiar. Also, my work just got in Christmas and Thanksgiving cards already. Ugh. Man, let October finish. But I understand, it sells. And if it sells, do it, right? So, since this is going to be on the tubes, give me 1 second. I'd like to do a proper intro. And I should probably be notating this. So, hold up. Okay, make my notes for YouTube stuff. It's gonna be, we'll make it at like about 9. Okay, so, basic little YouTube intro real quick. Okay. Hi, howdy, hello everybody. I'm Chris. I did that way too fast. This is GoodBeanGaming, and welcome to Darkest Dungeon. So, I'm gonna kind of like reverse clip things for all y'all on the YouTube side of things real quick to make this all make sense. But this is October, and since it's October, we want spooky games on the channel. Nice, grim, dark, and otherwise horror. Do I know exactly what I'm gonna play yet? No. Probably Dead Space. Almost definitely Dead Space. I just gotta make sure that Dead Space works, so I don't want to say it until I tested it. But man, Dead Space is a great horror game, guys, and I know that there are some people in my chat right now even that liked Resident Evil 4. I think Dead Space has a similar vibe to it combat-wise, only much more fast-paced and in your face. But I'm digressing. There's going to be some Darkest Dungeon going on today, and we aren't going to be using the torch whatsoever. If you need an explanation of that, I'm going to give it in a minute. But until then, let's just go ahead and have some fun. So, cut stupid YouTube nonsense aside, let's figure out, chat, by the way, how are all of y'all doing? You having a good day? I really hope you are. I really hope everybody's having a nice day. Tim, I know you're at least getting an extra day at home, and I always like to hear that. Ender, that Hermes, I'm sure, would be chill to chat with you as well. However, just let them finish up their lurk, because they're lurking at the moment. They'll be back, I assure you. That golden elephant looks real nice right now, okay? Deeds are something we want because we have none. Even if you don't know why we need deeds, we clearly have none. Last Foxboy33 just got off work and saw you were on. Good times. Yo! My Fox friend O. Hi, howdy. Welcome to it. Yeah, man, you got here just in time for the good times. We've got no Torch October in our Darkest Dungeon estate. Don't know how much Darkest Dungeon we'll be playing over the course of October, because I have a lot of games I want to play, a lot of spooky games in a short time. But you caught us right at the beginning of something fancy. And I'm just kind of eyeballing the green missions, because I know I don't have, like, a good team. We could get a Dark Bracer. You know, portraits are actually also really good. No, it's October. We're going to the wheel, baby. That's a medium mission in the wheel that I don't want to do. But I've got an antiquarian. I got voodoo. And And who else would I want to bring? You don't blight here, you bleed. So it's actually probably advisable to bring Storm of Spanx. And then in the back line, dedicated back line, and getting a little experience on her, we've got the Arbalist. That's actually a solid comp. I'm very happy. I'm making little hair clips for my friends and family. Ender, I do not find a single gosh darn stream where you come in and you aren't making something crafty and fancy. Good for you and your creative mind, my friend. Like, full props. Honestly, I really like this kit. And this kit has no healer, but 2 off healers. In no torchlight. Oh, it's risky. But why not? Why not send good old Storm of Spanx out on a mission? Our horniest little boy can get us through the hard times. Now, this does mean I have to equip trinkets. And since I've got her, I might as well... Well, actually, I really might not use that. You're our only dedicated healer. You get... Wait, don't I have... Hold up, I don't think I unequipped yet. Rarity class restriction? Yeah, see, because last stream, even though last stream was a bit of a fucking roller coaster, we did get the last head item. And the last head item is a doozy. Voodoo here gets a little weaker, but man, they pack a punch. They pack a punch. And I wouldn't mind giving them something else to counteract that. Maybe some protection, but that's just insane. Maybe give them the salve. Maybe give them the tentacle. You know, they're going to be really squishy. They're going to be front line. But nobody should have the Ancestor's Tentacle more than Storm of Spanx. 100%. I don't have, like, any darkness trinkets either, which makes it really dumb that we're already doing stuff like this on our save. Just want to iterate that I'm aware that I'm an idiot. It's not going to stop us from being an idiot, but I know I'm an idiot. Enderkid said, I actually was just digging around in a bin of my old craft products. I pulled out a little magnet that looks like a torch. Then I was like, wait, I should probably put this away, since Chris can't use the torch. Very true. It has no right inside of this stream. None whatsoever. You, sir, actually somewhat benefit from being slower. But I'm not going to give that to you. I think it's better to give you the life ring. Oh, no, give him the life crystal. That's even better. Because then she can get... Yes, old Bone Jelly can get the ring and the map. And then Joland, who is unnamed, is going to get this, because it's amazing. And I guess since I'm just setting you up for... to possibly be our healer... You know what? No. Let's give Junia's head to her, because she can protect me. I'll make you more focused on damage, and because of that, I'll just give you the Bloodthirsty ring, because we want Bloodthirsty ring. And other than that, we're good. I just gotta upgrade some stuff. This is a good time to mention, by the way, that there's a ton of people in my estate right now. Characters, classes that you know, I'm using, but I haven't named after people. If you find yourself enjoying the series at any point, let me know. I would love to name one of my people after you. If you're already finding yourself enjoying the series and you want to be named after somebody, just give me a heads up, and I would gladly make it happen. Though I'm not going to replace somebody who's already from stream, like Storm of Spanx. Won't get rid of them. But Joland, that's nobody. I know it's nobody, so... Patui. And I ain't talking about my jester, Pithui. The only other mags I have are a cup of coffee, a little boombox, and a bone. Are any of these items of use to you? Bone Jelly is my sister, so I could see use for the bone. And if it's coffee, if it's a cup of coffee, that sounds like some good bean water. So I'd have to recommend that one personally. But that's just me trying to be witty. What I really need to try to be doing is upgrading my boys so we can get right into this first torchless run. Looks like I already did their armor. Let's check their skills. She good, he good, she good, and she good. Joland is the fatal flaw of our team, if you ask me. They are not very flexible, whereas the rest of my team party is. But there's no way in good goddamn that I'm not going to give up a chance to get some XP on the Arbalist so that I can run the marked party. You don't know what the marked party is? The marked party is who I bring into every single fucking boss that I'm scared of. If it's something that spooks me other than the courtyard, you best bet your left butt cheek that I'm bringing the marked party. Pawn, Iggy, you were not born for this. And I'm gonna do a quick double take, make sure there's nobody that needed to get stress healed right away. And no, that's just a straight up no. Big Sad Bodark is gonna get a little stressed out this week. I may end up using him next week, so let's go ahead and get him. Be right back. I'm gonna go shower before I forget. You know that's a good thing to make sure you remember. You're flagellant too. Ugh. Can I reduce the cost of that? It's gonna cost a bit of busts and crests. I at least made the treatment better. But if that's the way it's gonna be, Big Sad Bodark, you're just not ready to go. I'll bring you out at another time, or maybe get rid of Ansi at some point when I get a chance. But anywho, the wield seems ready. Our party seems prepared. She's got the full combo I want her to have on her. And same over here. So I think we're good to go. There is no ambush prevention in our party. If you know Darkest Dungeon, you know it can be kind of scary to not bring ambush protection on a medium length mission. I'm going to bring the normal amount. No torches. But I'll buy one. Just in case we find a Shambler altar. But I swear we're going torchless. And I better bring plenty of supplies just in case, because I am legitimately frightened. Do not forget the shovels and bring a good fucking amount. Max shovels? I'll almost definitely make up their weight in gold. There's so many graves. Let's go ahead and get all those together. You know, good old-fashioned inventory reorganize. Because I mean, like, why wouldn't we? And then, is there a reason to bring an herb? I don't know. Maybe only for a beast carcass. I'll bring one. Just in an effort to save us some money. Even though going torchless should make us some money, I'm scared. We're in the wield. Alright. I really should have double-checked that on the screen, because that's what fucked us last week. We sat there and we accidentally queued up for a Crimson Court mission, and we really shouldn't have done that, folks. It was a big mistake. But anywho, this is our party. As far as unnamed people in our party, this Arbalist right here, whom we can change up the color for if people would like, they are unnamed. So they are 100% up for grabs. The rest are not, but I might have a duplicate of them somewhere in my state that I could name after you. So feel free to speak up. Not fully back yet, simply checking in. I'm still here, my guy, and you know what? I appreciate a check-in. Every time I get to read somebody's message in chat, that's a little bit of excitement for me, you know? Ow. But it could be worse. Oh, no, don't do, stop it. No. Creeping Cough, what's that do? Minus 20% damage? It could have happened on a worse character. I'll deal. And forgive me, folks. I said torchless. I'm not used to going horror mode. I got class right now. Online because I'm a COVID man. Yo, no Hermes, 100%. I understand. Don't feel bad even for a parsec. Because I get it. You doing school? School is definitely more important than a gosh darn Twitch stream. But I'm glad to have you here as much as I can. So don't think we don't want you here. This is Scurry, though. This is Scurry. And I really need to lock in Hot to Trot. That is too good. It's too good. I love Hot to Trot. So this is what happens when you go torchless. Your stress bar fills up 4 times as fast. Monsters' accuracy and damage is ×3. We get stressed 3 times as much. Monsters get crits 4 times as much. But big booty butt cheeks, we get 3 times the loot and 3 times the crit. Which means things like critical characters and critical trinkets gain value in the dark. But there's more to it than just what I'm explaining there. Oh, there's much more to it. This looks like an easy turn. Put the protect me on him. It's gonna mark him, but it's gonna help a lot. You definitely get your bleed on these two. We 100% are gonna have her kill him. And actually, since I have her set up more for healing, and I'm not worried right now, let's just blind fire. Speed up. That's the main thing I cared about there. We are gonna Adder's Kiss. 95% chance to hit. Adder's Kiss does not miss. That one's dead, and then we've got armor piercing against this guy. So we'll be good. He'll eat all the marks, and you can already see that this party is doing okay. That is unfortunate. Blight pile up is a little scurry, especially on her. But we're going to be able to do a heal this turn, so, you know, it could happen to a worse person. And the heal is not going to come from you, believe it or not, because I would rather... Yes! Get a crit! That was a bloody good shot. You are damn right about that. We punish, and we try... Because what's the bleed on this? It's a 4-point bleed. So... 7... As long as I hit and land the bleed. Oh, yeah, we're good. We're good. We don't have to worry too much. And then the rest of this should be cake. Man, I have been having one heck of a roller coaster, to be honest. I've been kind of all over the place as of late. But I'm really glad to say that I feel like I'm doing okay today. Like, I really do. I really do. Yeah, go ahead and keep her healed up. It don't hurt. I don't know. I was getting really discouraged for, you know, a good amount of time. Oh, you can't exsanguinate, huh? That's surprising to me, but that's gonna be a kill nonetheless. And we got an extra crit out of it. I've been doing really good lately, though. If I do say so myself. Which I do. And I've been getting a lot of support from people. And it's just been really appreciated, you know? For a long, long time, I've worked dock positions. And working dock positions, at least in my experience, came with a lot of isolation and loneliness. And mistreatment from others. So I started to develop some pretty bad opinions of people in general. Like, I'm not gonna lie. But I feel like I'm on a road to recovering from that mentally. And it's a nice feeling to have. Thinking like you're kind of getting on top of yourself. We're focusing the stress, even though these guys are going to be a fucking problem. Because the stress is going to be a fucking problem. Yeah, I can... Nah. Thank you, Foxboy. It's definitely something I'm excited to kind of brag about, I guess you could say. Even though these guys already went down. This is suboptimal, but whatever. I'm pumped. And I'm hoping that it's going to make it an easier time in my head, you know, on some days. Because the easier time I'm having, the more fun we're all going to be having here in stream, you know? And that's what we want. We want to be having fun together, gosh darn it. Good target. Great target, actually. There's nobody that will deal with stress better than that man's right there. Oh! Oh! You were a great dude, friendo. I appreciate you saying that, man. Look at that, see? All kinds of sweet words from people, too. Y'all have been helping my brain a bit. And I think that we're definitely on the right track towards, how do I say, just being the best GoodBeanGaming that we can. You know? You feel me? I hope you do. Because I'm feeling myself a little bit more, and that means I'm feeling ready to bring some more fucking content to all y'all. Hence why we are in the thick of it. I'm gonna actually turn things up a little bit, because I'm noticing the audio levels are kind of low right now. Hashtag scrub streamer. You have grown a lot in just 2 years. Well, hey, to be fair, it's been almost 3. For me on stream, at least. You know. But I get what you're saying. I'm just being a smart ass. But I do appreciate you saying that. Oh, man. Because it doesn't always feel like that. And it's something that sometimes you gotta remind yourself, you know? Having a nice group of people who strive to make sure you never forget that's the kind of things that I never really reserved for myself. And now I feel reserved about saying that I should be able to get those sorts of things, you know? Really good first round, by the way. Like, 100% stellar. Full swipe. Can we get a box? Come on, we're torchless. Ah, no box. Whenever you kill one of those boys, you get a box. Yeah, we're gonna do that. And I want those emeralds. And I want them more than I want a citrine. And I don't want to get rid of anything else just yet. Just citrines, you know, are like meh. But no, I don't know, guys. It feels kind of weird. Like, any of y'all like that? You just don't really talk about yourself too often? I don't know. For a content creator, a streamer, a Let's Player, I really don't feel like I talk about myself too much. I'm more inclined to ask people about their selves or their hobbies. I love to learn things. I love to learn about things. I love to hear stuff from people. I'm just not a very confident socializer. Oh, we need deeds. Need them. No more Shambler ammo. Sorry. I know. I'll save a torch scoring if I see another one. And we're gonna skip this room up there because it's 2 fights that we don't have to do. So we're not gonna. Instead, we're gonna pour anti-poison in a fucking tree and call it a day. But I'm just... Oh, fuck. I'm out of position, and that's really gonna hurt us on this encounter. Hashtag never punished? Ah, okay. I deserve that. Let's get the one in the back. Woo! That crit could have been an impale! You know, while I'm sitting here talking about myself, how about I, like, at least take a second to, you know, be with chat here. Tim, I remember when you came in. You came in off of a Nuzlocke stream, and I was a very, very happy and, at least considered myself, fortunate boy for it, considering all the fun experiences I've had thanks to that moment. But Last Fox Boy, hell yeah, heart gold. Last Fox Boy, and I apologize for this. I know that there's plugins that you can get, but I like to remember these sorts of things myself. I have a bad memory, and this is a good way for me. It's just what I do. It's how I like to do things on Twitch. I'm at least a little different, you know? When did you come into the channel? Because, gosh darn, if it's bugging me that I can't recall off the top of my head. For some reason, coworker. Oh, shoot. Coworker from PFG, right? If I'm recalling correctly. If you don't mind jogging my memory, I see a lot of names on an average day, and I'm not good with names. I fully, you know, welcome to admit my own faults, but I'm trying to get better at it. Hence why I'm just fucking owning up and being like, look, I can't remember. Who the fuck are you? Because I know I've seen your username before. Is it Fox? Am I talking to Fox right now? I might be talking to Fox right now. Oh, fuck! Freezy Pops! Okay, I know exactly who I'm talking about. Then hi, howdy, hello to you, Freezy Pops. I'm glad you could make it into stream. How have you been doing, by the way? How have you been doing? I'm real glad to have you in here, my guy. You were definitely, like, one of very few coworkers that I can safely say I really enjoyed. I really did. You're a real nice guy, man. Which means you and my boy Tim and Hermes, when they get here, should get along just fine. I got a few good beans that I've gathered over the internet, and I'm happy to show them off. They some rad brads, if I do say so myself. What the goddamn do I do here? I think Protect Me will save us the most vampirism. I'm looking at this in, like, a sense of damage prevention, damage control, because this is probably going to turn one of our boys into a vampire. I don't want to deal with a vampire. I don't, but look, it's where we find ourselves. Bola is not going to do it. Blind Fire has a 50-50 chance of finishing him off. Woo! Never mind. It really tried to trick me. And it did gather the blood. It's okay. Put it on him. He's in an exsanguinate mode. He's in exsanguinate. Oh, man. Also, you know, you don't have to respond to any Christian in particular if it makes you uncomfortable. I like to broadcast myself on the internet. I'm just excited to see a friend, so I'll ask away. I take no offense if you don't answer certain stuff. But, that being said, man, I hope life's been treating you well. By the way, something I have done very few times in the last 2 years, as you put it, is get a haircut. It's just something I don't really do too often. Ever since I started growing my hair. But, you know, I had to get, like, you know, some split ends trimmed up. Had to do a little bit of damage control, shall you say. Wow, this is a dicey situation to be in. So, one thing that, I did recently, got a haircut. Apparently, the person that cut my hair knew you. Because I was talking about D&D, and how I'm, like, homebrewing my own stuff and whatnot. And yada yada yada, and I got all excited about it, and I mentioned how I used to play for a group, a certain group. He knew that group, and he mentioned, I asked if he knew you, and he said he did. He said that he cut your hair, and I asked him if he saw you, to tell him that I said hi. So I don't know if he ever said hi or not. I don't remember what his name was. He had short hair and glasses, though, and he knew D&D. He was at the barbershop by the junior high. Anywho, I don't know whether or not he remembered, but I said hi, damn it. Garrett, it is his name. Ah, okay, good. I'm glad somebody knows it. I'm gonna take time to heal, by the way, because our heals aren't that strong. I'm sorry it's taking me a bit of a while to get through this section here. But these guys are spooky, and you will not rush me. Just not gonna happen. He's dead. They're not. So far, I have gotten no blood infections. And that, like I thought, was pre-digestion. I think they do pre-digestion if they're in the back. And I think they do gather the blood up in the front. One thing that the sequel of Darkest Dungeon, because this is Darkest Dungeon, the sequel is Darkest Dungeon 2. One of the things I think that game did very well, or one of the improvements that they made at least, was how they put on the UI what spot enemies need to be in to do what moves you've seen them do. Also, blood. How cool is it, right? That's 2 blood, which is a fair bit, but I'm very far ahead on blood. Let me think. Key for the secret room is nice. I will ditch the 2 shovels and regret it, probably. But I did it. I over prepared on it. I over prepared. I'm willing to admit that. There we go, though. That's a good haul. And then what do I do with this? Get rid of the busts? Man. Feels bad, but at the same time, sue me. I ain't gonna let my bank account go bust over carrying a bunch of busts. No. Always here, man. My boy in the skies. Hermes, the god of speed himself. Always watching over my streams. Lurking, learning. Ooh, boy. You're the triple threat. I'm just saying. An all-powerful speed demon, or speed god, whatever you prefer. Speed demon just has, you know, It comes off the tongue a little better. Ooh. Musical. Oh, we lost Eagle Eye. But musical is good. I should have considered putting that on somebody that didn't have very many curios. I'll try to keep that in mind for the future. Appreciate you lurking though, my man. That is some well-liked support. And eventually, I know that you'll be able to stay out chat. So whom am I named after? I don't know if I've named you after anybody, because I don't name people after people unless they ask. But I do have my favorite speed demon, the fastest class in the game, still unnamed on both of the people that I have for him. So you could be one of them. If you stick around until after the mission, I can show you who I'm talking about. That way you can put a name to the face. Also, I'm really surprised how well this is going. Just gonna throw that out. Ooh, clicked off stream, looked at my hideous face. I'm really surprised how fast this is going. Also, hating that this man cannot stop digging up graves. Jeez. What is doing that? It's Paranormania. And no way we're spending money to get rid of it. It's just costing us money on this occasion. And it's really hard to remember exactly what quirks are bad to take to what areas so that you can min-max things to the highest level. I am sure at like the highest end of competitive Darkest Dungeon, there are people that have figured some shit out. Tim says, I'm gonna go on breakfast walk. See you in a bit, Beanie Boy. Enjoy your walk, my man. And by the way, everybody, give us a fucking bean emote for Tim going and doing themselves a bit of a walk, because it is nice to be healthy. Sorry, I kind of lost my train of thought because I got confused. I like popped up my emotes and it covered the most recent chat, and it made me think that people were like repeating themselves in chat for some reason because I thought it would scroll up. But no. You're gonna get the hammer from me. Take a bean emote, my friend, because I support good physical health. Everybody should sit there and be active. Even you sitting there getting your walks in, even when you're not here. Speaking of Darkest Dungeon 2, how come you haven't played that yet? Hermes, you ask a great question. For as much love as I have for Darkest Dungeon, even though it's probably in my top 10 games of all time, and that is a very snooty list, okay? I have never beaten it. And I hate when I have a hard game I can't beat, but I've never beaten it. So I'm beating every boss. I am not quitting on this playthrough. I'm trying to do at least a run a week, though I'm gonna take that run on, not on stream, ever, period. I've never beaten it. Unless you meant, well, I played Darkest Dungeon 2 on stream, and if that's what you meant, I haven't done that either. That was also really lucky. What I have done is watched a good amount of content on Darkest Dungeon 2. So I've got a little bit of an idea of how the characters work and whatnot. And Darkest Dungeon 2 is one of those games where I don't mind getting spoiled on some stuff. I don't. But there's things in Darkest Dungeon 1 that I never wanted to get spoiled on and that I still haven't. Like the final boss of the fucking Crimson Court and some other niche things. And that's why we're doing this playthrough. That's why I'm so hyped about it. That's why I won't shut the hell up about it in my Discord. Because, my guys, I really want to bring a full playthrough of this to all y'all. This game means so much to me. It's just one of those games that made such a gosh darn impact. We're gonna get rid of that 2 food. I don't need it. But the Arbalest could use a bite, so nom nom. And honestly, I don't feel like... How much of this dungeon's left? We're gonna be able to get rid of the keys anyway. Being with your big brain energy and my big brain energy, we can beat this pussy game. Hell the fuck yeah, we can! And I like where your fucking head's at, kiddo. Let's go. I just walked into that trap. Straight just stepped on it. Let's work together. We got strategy. We got brains. Let's go. You definitely got to be one of my people then. If you don't look at all the classes and you don't see someone you want to be, then you let me pick for you, damn it. Because if you want to be part of this damn playthrough with me, which I fucking hope you do, then we can do it. Like how I beat Hollow Knight plus the Pantheon. I've still never beaten Hollow Knight. You get full credit from me for pulling that one off. Also, we're going to do a little bit of a campy camp. I think we can eat half our food. Think we should be fine. Love the flavor of how this guy turns his back to the fire. It's kind of, because like he's a flagellant. Whips his back all the time, right? And it's like he's like warming and like heating his wounds up against the back. Or against the thing. Which, by the way, there it is. Remember how I said that disease could have happened on a worse guy? That's because he comes with his own disease cure. And he comes with the only 50 stress removal thing in the goddamn game. We're in good shape all of a sudden, aren't we? We also, I really want to take restring crossbow. And I love me a marching plan. It's good for everybody. It doesn't benefit Herm. But let me look through, make sure there's nothing else. Because like snakeskin would be good. One companion can't be marked, that would be okay. I'm just gonna do the speed up. And then what can I do for one? Oh, there's actually a useful thing in here. Yeah, take it, take it. The calmest of the temples prepare for the hardships with this mantra. I like it. And I like where we're sitting. Let's hope. And this is something I don't say very often. Especially not when I don't have torchlight. Let's hope we get an ambush. Yeah! We get some voodoo backstory. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Alright. This is going to be a slow burner. There'll be no rest by the fire tonight. I love that. Love that so much. Put protection on him and dodge too. We gonna get through this fight here, boo. Gonna hit him real hard. Gonna hit him 1-2. Getting bleed on back line, cause that's how we do. I'm real good on this. I'm real good on this fight. It should be easy. Hollow Knight, a game that got mentioned. Another game I never beat. I've never really played many Metroidvanias. I was never even the biggest fan, personally, of playing, like, the original Mega Man games. So, it's a game that, like, I'm not too upset I never beat. Even though it's one of those harder games that got a reputation for being hard. So, the part of me is like, man, you know, I want to do it. But, at the same time, I could save that one for some other people, you know? How are you doing? You've only got 4. And you need a lot more than 4 damage. Let's see if I can... you've got all that protection, though. Actually, you know what? Let's just do a salty bola. Even though we're getting riposted basically no matter what we do. But that blight's gonna set my man into maximum overdrive. Ow. The hits. I've just been so excited to play through this game, guys. I really, really am, like, enjoying myself, too. You could use a fat bleed. His heals get worse, but I think we can deal. Especially since that should be the last round that you're invisible. Yeah, you're just guarded. But we can bypass guard. She can't bypass getting shit on, though. So, we're going to do some healing today. Puncture. Bypass the guard and murder a man. Ah! It would have been such good flavor. We can still bolus to make sure... Oh, they can't be guarded. Yeah, we'll bolus then. Yeah, we're going to bolus. Going to do a little bit of bolusing. Just a teeny tiny little bolus. Salty bolus. We dreaming? We are dreaming. More of a nightmare, actually. It's something that happens with the shield breaker, who I've named Voodoo after Mrs. Bean. There we go. Yeah, let's do it. That's another kill. He's gonna get one more move in. But it's a backstory thing with the shield breaker. So, ouch, by the way. Basically, she is haunted by her past, and she has trinkets specific to her that relate to how haunted she is by her past. What we do as we play through the game and do medium or longer length missions with the shield breaker is we have these nightmares. Now, That's bad. Danny's getting abusive. You've no rhythm or grace. And now Danny is stressing the rest of the party out. That is not something you like to see. Impale. Shouldn't kill. Should blight. That's going to be the nail in the coffin. Okay. Which means as long as Danny doesn't go first or before the snake next turn like they haven't like all game, then we'll be fine. And we can do a little bit of cheese healing. Cheese healing be nice. I got it on the higher priority people first. I think for obvious reasons. Are you going to be okay? He probably needs a blight heal, to be honest. Because even I don't like him being that low. What's his speed? Only 1? Because he healed recently. Yeah, no. Take him out. Oh! That's not good. That is not good. But we can fix it. You go through progressively more and more difficult missions like this, where you're in the nightmare zone, and the only real thing you have to do is try to survive, while at least your shield breaker gets stressed to high dam, basically by guarantee. And look at all the stress they've accrued because of just this one mission. It's bad. It's real bad. You'll also get a little journal entry that we can read in our own time. These we will put on you and you. It would not hurt to get the Flagellant's hood, but I'm gonna almost immediately drop it. Yeah, because I need that. And I can't take the other ones. Not right now. This is supposed to be a torturous run. We can't control that during the dream, so we turn that back off. And let's just go double back and get ourselves some money, honeys. Also, it'll make things a little easier for us. Because 1, we can ditch the key. 2, we got some extra food. Extra nums is nice. And 3, we can, I think, get rid of the bandages and the blight. Yeah, no, we're really maxing out here. Oh, and I didn't open that with the antiquarian because I'm a big fucking nerd. My bad, guys. Forgot a feature. It's part of that unique little feature, though, that made me want to bring... I really should have grabbed Onyx. Should have moved up on Jade. I only had 2 of them. But it's something I was really excited about, because this stream is something I've been really excited about. And I'll tell the story again during the series, because I'm honestly not sure whether or not the episode where I really explained it stayed live. I don't know if I'm going to upload that one to YouTube, because it's really just a whole kerfuffle of a week anyway, and it's easier to just explain stuff in a different manner. Ew, citrine, yellow like pee. That's something that my sister and I would always say. Because like all of the gems say something. Green like molten envy, dull green like rotten flesh, and citrine we were like yellow like pee. Because we were like, what awful thing is yellow? And we were drawing a blank for a minute. I was more so asking my sister when she was a lot younger, because this game's a bit old at this point, you know? Ooh! Ooh! Baby! Finish them off, and just pray for no cytokinesis, which we did not have. So, I don't really want... Well, what's your speed? Speed is 1. No, I'm not playing games with that. Just take the heal on yourself. We'll heal her up a different way. Love the funky heal comp, though. This is so wacky. And we'll continue adventuring. I don't know what happened that got rid of all her stress, by the way. Like, at all. Can we break it? No, we can't bash it with a shovel. Had to check, right? Nothing left. I'm torchless. So, As it stands, I risk absolutely nothing going down here except failing a 5% chance to disarm a trap. And disarming it will give me a stress heal. So I definitely benefit from doing the disarm. More flavor, by the way, because they did a lot of flavor in the mechanics in this game. And mechanical flavor, I think, can be some of the juiciest stuff. Don't make yourself permanently slow. Thank you. I could have tried the shovel to see if it worked, but I didn't. One of the ways that they do it, though, the Flagellant, he has really, really bad trap disarm, but that makes sense because he'd just want to get hit by the trap anyway, wouldn't he? Alright, and now on this, we'll take it on the person that doesn't have things. Imbued with energy, you got Ashen. That's not so bad. Not so bad at all. We might have a fight. I don't want to risk an extra fight because we are so good on stress with this, like, end result. I'm just gonna go. We're getting close to having to use our first bottle of blood in the campaign too, which this far into the campaign, using our first blood, ooh. I don't know when mission start happened, didn't write it down. But looks like it was at 52:40 that it ended at least. Bam! That's awesome. And we got a Dark Bracer, which will help for the dark runs we're doing. Plus, not a single thing in there. I kind of like that, to be honest.
Curiosity, interest.
Yeah, Pawn's getting thirsty. What's in the roach? Ooh, another grave robber, another jester. I really would not mind that. I honestly wouldn't mind a second arbalist either. I love the arbalist, and I often struggle on what backliner I am to use. They're my favorite backliner. There we go. That is good. If you would like to be any of those people or anybody else in my campaign, and you can kind of see their portraits right here, please feel free to speak up right now. Just giving that little heads up. We're scrolling. That's everybody there. We're gonna now let's address the immediate. Dud hitter, tuckered out. Okay, none of that matters. We just gotta send you somewhere nice, somewhere preferably cheap. The more expensive, like the higher level they are, the more expensive stress healing gets. But man, we got a lot of money on that last run. Holy shit. And that is doing really well for us if you ask me. There's some interesting and kind of good trinkets for sale, but I don't think we need to buy them. We also don't need to go to the courtyard right now. We unlocked a boss. The Dazzling Mirror. That is a good trinket. I like my Crimson Court trinkets, I'm not gonna lie. Let me make sure there's not something better. The way I play Vestal, I don't want to take that. I always run her stun, and I frequently use it. That is just an okay trinket with good deeds, but meh. That is just an okay trinket once again. We're doing a boss time. Okay. Sickness. Get up, get down with it. Okay. So what that means. Ooh, baby, I love your way. Ooh, yeah. We going torchless all night and day. We can run Marked Party. It is... I know who it is. It's the Hag. Let's form the correct team. I have Jolland, who can go right back in, no problem. You're going to be up in the front. With Dio right behind you. And the Lowy in the back. This, ladies and gentlemen, are my units. And I have not really gotten to show them off yet. Let me think. Against the Wizened Hag, though, honestly, The Hellion is a good bring. A great bring? Actually, honestly, I might be onto something there. A great bring. Hounds of War, it even has a name. Now, if I do this, I should use a different healer. Because this team does not have a reliable one. Curtis to Beans, I better still be alive. Hi, friendo. Hi, howdy, hello, mage. Welcome to stream. Yes, you are still alive. In fact, you have been sitting at the top as our level 3 Vestal. Which, by the way, if we're looking at our level 3 squad, we have a team that could go out and do missions. Albeit, this is a bad comp, but we can do a level 3 mission. Especially a level 3 Necromancer. So, I have to check that. Oh, that's good. Okay. Tell you what, mage. Oh, Hermes, you're here too. Hermes, since you're here, where are they? Where the hell are they? I know I have a second one. I have this character right here. I think this would make an excellent Hermes, because I have no Hermes on my team. Would you like to be the grave robber? You're this sassy grave robbing gal who's throwing daggers, being all dodgy, getting massive crits, and being fast as fuck about it. Oh boy, my hair snagged. We just had a stretch redeemed, so let me get some stretches in. Mage and Hermes, y'all don't know much about Darkest Dungeon, I believe. And if you do, even better. There are 2 bosses. I'm holding you to your word. Oh, hell the fuck yeah! Let's go! But my only question is, do you want to be this grave robber? If not, if you'd like to look at the other classes, I can show you the other classes too. But, I digress. There are 2 bosses that I can fight right now. I could either fight the Hag, the Wizened Hag, or I could fight the Necromancer. If I fight the Necromancer, it is going to be at difficulty 2. It's gonna be rough. If I fight the Hag, it'll be an easier boss fight. Up to you guys on which one I do. I just want to hear your vote. If I don't hear anything, I assume that you don't want to vote. Just because America loves democracy doesn't mean we always need to force it into our streams, you know? It's quite different from COVID, guy. Oh, it definitely is. It definitely is. Ah. Sweet. Then Vrisk, say hello to Hermes and his... Nope. Wizened Hag, I guess? Mage saying that. Okay. Hermes and his. The sandals is implied. Okay. Getting the dazzling mirror. I'm gonna go make breakfast. Go make yourself some food. And make sure to come on back so I can be your breakfast entertainment, because we're about to go into a boss fight. And boss fights are great. Hopefully I don't tarry too long. We need to get these 3 out? Question mark? Yeah. Yeah, we need to get them out. We'll instead bring Love as backline damage. We can bring a back line Stacy's mom, and then in the second slot, I think she has some AoE attacks, so we don't... It wouldn't hurt us to bring a Taffy, but then again, I would rather have Hermes come out on the boss mission. So, let's go ahead and run it like that. I think this team's good. I think it's going to get us some deeds. Some good deeds. For the good beans. Can we upgrade the guild again? Nah. We could make it cheaper, but I don't want to do that. And I will unlock Adrenaline Rush for this. Which is something I do knowing full well what the sacrifices may end up being. I'll also buy a lunge. Love, you don't need Dirk Stab. You need Slice Off, Harvest, Battle Ballad, and Inspiring Tune. And then you're already good. Get them moved around real quick. I'm using him just for damage and then occasional stress healing if I feel it. Hermes is good for now, and Boneth, the unnamed Hellion, can just go here. Bam. Yeah, no, that's good. But they've got the adrenaline rush if we need it. If we decide we need it. Giving them the extra crit would be pretty handy too. Do any of y'all have... Oh, every rose has its thorn. That's good to get. They've got the prevent the ambush. You've got all the good ones, but you need sharpened spear. I'll save revelry all for you. You don't need that for now. Instead, let's make you a fucking unit. Let's go. Oh, did not check the armory. Hey, and it was worth checking too. Okay. The first thing we do is we make sure we're clicked off of the courtyard. The second thing we do is we dish out the trinkets. I wrote mission end, right? I did. Okay. So, you're gonna be... She is the main damage dealer, but she does have a class-specific thing she can use. Where is it? I unequipped everything, right? Sort by rarity and then class restriction. Okay, I just had it wrong. She gets the +2 speed. The Hermes blessing, if you will. Then, other than that, I'm going to give you the Dismiss's Head. It gives you less HP, a little more stress, but I think they'll be fine. I also have those Dark Bracers, though. Let me look at those. Plus crit and plus dodge. Ooh, that's actually better than your speed up if you ask me. Plus dodge and crit, because she's not going to have the dodge and crit as much, you know? And just turn her into a crit machine? I could turn her into a crit machine. You know, she's fast enough that taking the 3% extra crit wouldn't be that bad. Are there any other, like, better crit things I've got? No, I've just got the crit stone. Ooh, well, let me see what I give her. What do I give you? Because I want you to be damaging as well. I don't want you to just be an unkillable unit. Though I do want you to have the life crystal for the extra health. You know? Actually, that kind of answered it for me. Because I don't have a better melee thing to give her. So I'll give her the Dark Bracers. And then you, my friend. Accuracy. Dodge. Bleed skill chance. All good. And then you, ma'am. You get Junia's. You get... Well, I guess my Bloodthirst Ring. But I really, really would like to take the map. Above all else. Because the trap disarm, it doesn't matter too much. The scouting chance. Let's go. Scouting chance is big. It's a little bit of extra stress. Well... Yeah, no, that's a flat 25% chance. That's going to make every dungeon easier, even though it doesn't help the combat. It helps the dungeoning. And since we're torchless, we have a really low chance to hit a lot of that stuff. So this is good. I think this party's good. I think that we need to go into a courtyard mission maybe soon because the infestation is starting to get high. Oh boy, that's not good to read. But other than that, let's get in here. So my favorite thing about boss fights is that you always get a little bit of dialogue explaining the boss when you go in. Just do 3 and 3 in case we really get a lot. I'll bring 2 keys. I didn't really see a lot of uses for them. And no torches because we're going torchless. That's right, folks. No, this seems good. This seems solid. And... I'm ready to... Oh, wait, no, I'm not. Guys, oh my gosh, I'm a big gosh darn buffoon. All my buttons were gone. Ugh. What week is... So if it was 18, we just did week 18. So now we're going to be on week 19, right? I think that's how it works. Let's get this switched over to week 19. Breakfast made. Time to see girl me slay. And not just not just slay anything, Hermes. You're going up straight up against a boss. And you came back with excellent timing. I'm gonna go ahead and give you a goddamn Hellion hype emote for that one, because my guy, ooh, you get to enjoy a big fat wainer. You don't know what a big fat wainer is? It's a lore bomb by Wayne June himself. Check this out with me, folks. Cause, ooh, let me double check. I got everything. And welcome back, Tim. How was your walk? Invigorating, I hope. Yeah, no. We're good. We're good. Everybody, allow me to shut up.
I had collected many rare and elusive volumes on ancient herbal properties, and was set to enjoy several weeks immersed in comfortable study. My work was interrupted, however, by a singularly striking young woman who insisted on repeated calls to the house.
Oh, that's a short one. I don't know why I'm bothering typing this out. I was going to type that out because I expected it to be longer. I've heard the Wise and Hag one over and over again.
There is method in the wild corruption here.
I'll shut up for this, though.
It bears a form both wretched and malevolent.
And we got the secret room again! Oh my god! These are the luckiest fucking torchless runs of my life, because I never go torchless. I'm glad the walk was good to go, though, Tim. What'd you get from the bakery? Because what we got from Darkest Dungeon is an ass whooping. So, we have a really good team. Don't get me wrong, I'm even using some of them darkness trinkets that are so good. I brought a reliable healer though, because this is a boss fight. And my goal, because it saves all those audio bits. Whenever you've done one, whenever a ham cheese croissant on a sausage roll. Ooh, that sounds good. That sounds good. Big hype. I'm gonna make myself some mac and cheese later. But it's actually slightly more hyped up than it is. But I was about to make a point. Our team is doing solid, but this is a boss fight. The reason that I'm like trying to do all the bosses in this run, why it matters to me that I kill all the bosses myself, is so that I can hear what the lore is of every boss. Because the way the bosses work in this game is that every boss exists because of the person that brings us, the player character, to this location. And it is that exact same person that tells us how that, like, boss came to be. So, the reason I really want to collect all the bosses, beat all the bosses in this game, is so I can learn all the fucking lore of DD1 before I commit over to DD2. Because there's so much in Darkest Dungeon 1 that I love, that I have loved, that I want to learn more out of before I go into Darkest Dungeon 2. And especially since Darkest Dungeon 2 is in early access at the moment, you know, I'm not sweating too much that I'm not, like, hopping right up on it. I can be patient, to say the least. But Tim, you brought up an opportunity for me to talk up what I'm gonna be eating tonight because I'm excited about it. Because something I don't ever really do is cook. I'm just not much of a chef. I'm not afraid to admit that. How good is Harvest here? Not good enough. So, oh, but Harvest plus Throne Daggers should be nice. Doggy. We get doggy. Can't help but notice, by the way, that Hermes, like, started this playthrough with a savage crit and a double kill. Can we go 2 for 2? 2 for 2! Hermes is a fucking unit already. Okay, let's, just go ahead and land a fucking smackaroony. I mean, I'm not a great variety chef, but living alone kind of makes it so no one will cook for you. Understood. But see, a big habit here in America is to eat out and to buy processed stuff all the time. You don't actually have to be able to cook to survive in America, even off of minimum wage. Not at all. You just need to have access to money. That's where I'm at. It's not healthy, and I know it's not. So I'm kind of excited about the fact that I've been doing a little bit more, you know, experimenting in the kitchen. I've been experimenting in a few other things. But I've been getting this, I've been getting this kind of boost to my confidence as of late. So it's been helping, and y'all have been partly responsible for it. And thank y'all for that. Like, seriously. You have no idea how much it fucking means to me. Because it's been needed. But I'm just, man, guys, I'm just fucking going. I'm just fucking going. I'm at the helm of it. And so I'm excited to kind of share this one with you. So I went over to a friend's house for happy to be along for the ride, man. I'm glad you are too. It means a lot to me that you are. Ooh, there we go. Free blood, and I don't need to go down there. Let me talk game facts for a minute. So you're doing a boss run in Darkest Dungeon, right? The main objective is to beat the boss. Any extra shit you'd want to do is on you. But to beat the boss, you have to get to him, and you never know where the boss is, right? Wrong. The boss is always as far away from the spawn as possible. Since we spawned here, the farthest room is right here. We could count out the rooms, but there is no room that is farther away from spawn than that. So, I know where I have to go. Now, this mac and cheese. I went over to a friend's house for their birthday because to celebrate Illegal Rambling's birthday, me and my friend wanted to do like we used to do in the old days, back in high school. And we just had a day where we gamed all day. And it was a fucking great ass time. I had a blast with it. And we let Dustin, pick out, that was the birthday boy, that's Illegal Rambling. We let him pick out the games in good sport. We didn't end up streaming it because the internet was ass. Also, we are not going to use our key on this, but I think you can use an anti-venom. Yes! Yoink. And I will take this over the herbs. They're the least valuable thing. Part of what he wanted to do for his birthday is he wanted to cook food for everybody. He really likes to make food for us. He does. He likes to cook. And he was getting on board with it, you know? So, to which I have no problem with whatsoever. Especially since he even got little to-go trays because he planned to make way more food than he needed so that he could send us home with some. So I've got a whole to-go thing. We also all helped with the cooking, obviously. I was stirring the pot, I was grating cheese, I was doing all that good shit, and I learned how you can home make mac and cheese. So now I wanna make my own mac and cheese recipe, which is gonna take time. But I'm gonna learn a mac and cheese recipe. That's scary, and we don't have lunge equipped, do we? Oh no. Let's fix that. It sucks Hermes not being able to attack on turn 1 against these blood-sucking motherfucking fuckers, but at least we can get him going for the rest of the fight. We are going all in on damage. We do not want disease at all. And what that means is if I can hit this guy with a judgment, or a stun actually, yeah, go for the stun. Even better, because he didn't inflate yet. Let's get that light back down. Who do I hit? This guy? 7 to 14 with a 29% crit. Or 5 to 10 with a bleed. And just as... Nah, this has more crit. And it's just as likely to kill. Holy shit. We got a brand new chatter in here. Combine 03 says TBF mac and cheese is just a bechamel and pasta. Not too hard. Lots of room for personalization too. Exactly. And I've always, like as a high schooler, I loved Stouffer's brand mac and cheese. The party size. It's a fat amount that you need a whole room full of boys to really consume. And I would always buy that shit up. But I don't need all that fucking mac and cheese all to myself all the time. And they're expensive. And I could do better than buying this prepackaged garbage, you know? I could make my own mac and cheese that's a lot tastier. And I'm trying to be less lazy American about shit. I'm trying to get on, like, doing that shit more often. So, I kind of want to do that. It's, it's something that's in the works. Let's go ahead and knock this guy out. Ooh, bad roll. Bad roll. We'll move him up. But welcome to the stream. Hi, howdy, and hello. Glad you could make it. Since you're here, probably because you specifically checked out the Darkest Dungeon channel, and I always like to chat to the new people when they pop in. I'm GoodBeanGaming. My name's Chris. I'm a variety gamer, and Darkest Dungeon is a series that's meant a lot to me for a very, very long time. So, I am going through this motherfucker, making sure I kill every single boss. That's the whole point of this playthrough. I want to kill every boss on it. We won't be streaming it every single day. We will be streaming it every now and then. Oh, you're watching. It says watching without audio. Like, that's a badge by your name, but you must be hearing me if you heard me talk about mac and cheese. So, interesting. I don't know how that works. But if you want to, you can set the badges. Gotcha. Thank you. I appreciate that. Because sometimes I get confused by those. Twitch lingo is something I can be a little bad with, which is why my Twitch schedule is completely out of whack. So if you stick around and you find yourself enjoying the content, for one, if you'd like to be a person in my playthrough, let me know so I can name somebody after you. And for two, that's a link to my Discord where I announce what I'm going to stream before I stream it. That way, since the Darkest Dungeon playthrough is going to be a little inconsistent, you can see when we're going to go live if you wanted to be there for all the parts. Just wanted to hit you with all that in case you find yourself enjoying it. If you need something reminded to you again at the end of the stream and you're still here, for one, thanks for hanging out that long. And for two, just ask. I got you. For three, die. We are doing really good on vampire prevention in this run so far. Like, the only El Vampire that we have is one Houndmaster. And he hasn't even consumed a bottle of blood yet. So we're doing good. You said, in high school I took commercial cooking and we did a few classes with pasta. No! Not on a Vestal too! I mean, it's good. The bonus is good on a Vestal because you get that plus speed, but that sucks. That sucks, and I hate it. I didn't think they would gather the blood from that spot. I should have done something different. Let's just inspiring tune because we definitely outspeed still. But yeah, I'm trying to grow as a channel, my guy. This is a game that's always meant a lot to me because of the playthrough I watched Bear Taffy do of it, and I really want to see more. I want to do more. I want to make my own Twitch playthrough of it because of that. It's a story I've told a few times on stream. I'm not going to get into it right now, though we'll definitely be telling it again. We're not interacting with that. Bugsack. Wow, Bean, seem really disappointed you got commercial cooking for high school. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to come off as disappointed. Quite the opposite. I think it's a really good thing that you did take that class in high school, Combine, because I didn't. I did not take that. I don't know shit about cooking, and I'm not proud of it. I'm announcing it verbally because it's something I need to better about myself. And one way that I help get on myself about it is by kind of shaming myself. I'm fucking up on that. And that's why I'm excited to be getting more into cooking and shit. You know. Long story made medium. I can be a bit long-winded at times. I apologize for it. I very genuinely do. But that's really good that you took cooking in high school. If you are in school right now and you haven't taken a cooking class, my bros, take a cooking class. Heroes covered in sticky goo. Oh, they got slow reflex. Oh, we're never interacting with that without bandages again. That is an awful quirk. That is terrible, no good, very bad. You don't have cooking classes. Oh, that is disappointing to hear. That is disappointing to hear. Well, you know what? If you're still living at home, or if not, if you if you're still living with a legal guardian, somebody that knows better about cooking, use them. And I don't mean that in a shitty way, but ask them about their cooking and how they cook. I'm sure they would be excited to share it with you, because most people are excited to teach, young people stuff. They are. But I 100% think if you can learn to cook right now, teach yourself while you're early. It is literally a necessary life skill. It doesn't feel like it should be, but when you're paying for all your own stuff, having to figure out how to cook on a budget then on top of all the other adulting stuff you've got to do, it's rough. It's just rough. So avoid that if you can.
Confidence
You'll be better for it. You'll be better for it. And while I'm in here just kind of chatting with chat right this second, because we're, you know, combat's kind of handling itself. We don't got to worry too much. Nothing too scary is happening. I'd say a good start for learning cooking, especially, is learning about the 5 mother sauces and what they're used for. What the fuck is a mother sauce? I feel dumb for asking that. I'm sorry. Do you mean like mother sauce as in like the sauce to end all sauces? Or do you mean like the 5 biggest sauces to use on things? Or do you mean like seriously, like they're the big ones. If you don't know these, you're an idiot. Ooh, close. Hermes got big damage. Big damage, and Hermes is also real accurate right now too. I also can prevent some damage. Like tomato sauce is a mother sauce. Okay, pretty much. It's the sauces that all other sauces derive from. Okay, okay. I probably would benefit from learning how to make those. I'm a genius. 11 out of 10 prediction. You're so fucking fast, Hermes, that you can hear the thoughts that come out of people's heads before they do. Just an absolute madman. Biggest brain. 11 out of 10 IQ. Give it, yeah, yes, yes. This is Hermes getting the dignified being. Just a brain above the was. I actually can. It's crazy the fucking buffs that you got, my duder. We can't take this guy out. We can't hit him with anything. So we're gonna do a little bit of general stress healing. I love having jesters, and I went so long in this playthrough without them. I also need another Vestal really bad to help get through these earlier levels, but we'll get to that when we get to it. Guilt-free heal. Really like that, because we're about to go into the boss. Yeah, no, let's just fucking whack these doodles. So, I don't need nothing here. And we get a scout. So, we have excess food. We have an ambush prevention. There is no reason not to camp. At all. We're gonna do it. We're gonna take a big meal. As much as I love RPGs, after playing tabletop RPGs with friends, it's hard to go back to RPGs. I get that, but that's some of the fun of some RPGs. Some RPGs play and recommend you of tabletop RPGs. This game has all of the good aspects of a resource manager. All of the difficulty of a competitive, hard to understand, and enthralling experience, especially considering how dedicated one playthrough of this game is, while still having that kind of charm that tabletop games, like, have to me. I'm gonna also take that, bam. We don't need much here. I'm gonna give the extra crit. I'm gonna take the battle trance. And is there anything else I'd like to do? Not really. Maybe just an encourage on the Vestal. Something like a big camel is just milk, flour, and butter. More specifically, it's milk and a roe. And a roux. No, that's pronounced roux, not roe. Roux. For October, I'll split between DD2 and Persona 5. Ooh, P5R? I think that's what that means. Persona 5? Okay, sorry, I'm not trying to get too distracted. Milk and roe. You can add cheese to make a cheese bechamel, and you can have a generally basic mac and cheese sauce. Oh, okay. Neat. That's basically what I saw my friend do. We took some cheese, he just added milk and flour and butter, and he also added some beer to it to make it a beer cheese. And he cooked all that together. And when you're cooking that together, that's how you make a roux. I actually know how to make that thing, because I've had to do roux. Darkest Dungeon 2 and Persona 5 Royale, so no clue which one to get. Man, Hermes, have you beat Darkest Dungeon 1? Because if you haven't, you could always start there. Just saying. Just saying.
The darkness holds much worse than mere.
The roux itself is a thickener. The milk gives it creaminess and loosens it up, per se, if it's too thick. Oh, interesting. Interesting. I'm getting me some cooking advice from Combine. Yo, would you guys, no, but there's another game to put on my list. Hell yeah. DD1 is so good. You don't need DD1 to play DD2, but hey, Hermes, I know you're available for the time slots I stream a lot, especially considering that you're sick. Which, by the way, guys, give me some get well soon energy for Hermes, because I hate that my man is under the weather, and I really hope he gets better soon. I do. But since you're gonna have a little bit of extra time, and you're gonna be able to catch Darkest Dungeon as we're streaming it, especially if you guys are liking it and you want to see more of it. I'm just saying. I've heard DD2 is worse than DD1, so I bought DD1 on sale instead of waiting for 2. It's COVID, man. It sucks. I just didn't want to say it out loud in case you didn't want it heard. But, man, some love for my man. I really recommend DD1 before DD2. DD1 is a polished masterpiece. DD2 is still in early access, and it's very different from DD1. It is. But the like visual appeal is so there. But this game plays so neat. So neat. If you find yourself enjoying this playthrough, I forgot to put on lunge. I made a misplay. Despite that, if you find yourself enjoying this, I really recommend DD1 over DD2. If you already were hyped for DD2 though, I mean, feel free to get that now, but maybe I can convince you to get into DD1 after some DD2. They're both roguelikes. DD2 is way less of a commitment. DD1 is way more of a, hey, you're gonna do a playthrough for a good long goddamn minute.
Masterfully executed.
Masterfully indeed. But I really love this game, and I've never even fucking beat it, so I gotta get her in here. That is a good person to put in the pot. Good person to put in the pot. And slice-offs all day. But Hermes is boiling alive. I say it's a good person because Hermes has high mobility. Hermes will be able to get themselves back in place. Pretty easy. But we just need to get them the fuck out. So yo, Hermes, you want to get out? Whew, that's scary. I want you to take your turn just moving back into your position, friend. There we go. I know it's kind of lame. Into the pot with our Vestal. Much better. Much, much better. Now that you're good, now that you're safe, next round you'll be able to just throw dagger this man. And for now, we can just heavy slice offs, the bleed doing big damage, and we're learning that the hag doesn't have too much health, at least at early level. So, we don't even need to be too scared. We could probably all in her right now, but I'd rather, well, let me see. 9 to 18 with the, oh, that's a kill. Not Hermes. It's just the Vestal. The Vestal will be fine. Let's take this person out. Get me out of this damn pot. Yeah, I know you want me to. But what if I said, it's gonna take a minute. Now we can dump it. Poor Vestal. The wood is still poisoned, but this people will be eaten. Great dialogue. I talk over him all the time, but man, Wayne June, he can deliver some fucking lines, can he? Who? Would you guys ever want to, like, watch GoodBeanGaming do some cooking? Because, man, oh man, oh man. I don't know. It's something I'm hyped about. I wouldn't mind cooking for all y'all sometime. Setting up a little webcam with my laptop. Good Bean cooking. What about Good Bean baking? I know I wouldn't bake for any of it, but man, that just slides off the tongue, don't it? Ooh. Okay, and ooh, we got a little less lucky this time. Unknown cheat. Imposter syndrome. Early riser. Good Bean bacon. I think it's great. Lurker on Stacy's mom. I don't need it. But the mission ended at
Risk and reward.
at 1:30.
Call to the enterprising stalker.
Oh, you don't say. You don't say. We just get 2 free bounty hunters, huh? I'm not particularly impressed with either of them. And I don't think I need a lot of bounty hunters. What I need right now more than anything is like a Vestal. So, I'm good. That's no Vestal. Nowhere in there. I could take a second Flagellant. You know? Actually, I find myself with many places I'd like a Flagellant and not enough Flagellant. Let's bring a second Flagellant. And it's at this point, I'd like to point out, once again, if you have not already, like Hermes has, like to join my campaign as any of the classes, Combine, I know you know the classes, so I don't have to go through them. Just let me know. I especially recommend it if you think you're gonna stick around with the with this channel for a while, because man, I just like making it more fun for all y'all, making it more inclusive for all y'all. Now, since that was successful and we have like no stress, we get to save so much money. That's one of the things I'm kind of liking about these dark runs. I'm saving a lot of money. Ooh, we don't need that. Ooh, that's good. Can make me a jester because I'm a bit of a clown. Oh, fuck yeah. I am loving to have a goofy guy. Tell you what, Patooey, get out of here. Say hello to Combine 03. I think I'm like 6 hours of total playtime. Oh shit, no kidding, huh? Slammed all my runs at no darkness. My dude, you're a legend. I can't say I think it's the smartest thing to do, but we can definitely share some strats between each other here. I'm glad you wanted to come in then. Since you haven't got a lot of experience with Darkest Dungeon, I'm a bit curious. What made you want to pop into a stream of it on Twitch? If you don't mind sharing. I really like hearing from all y'all, you know? Then I realized that managing stress is hard. It is. It is, though. Like, that's 100% true. Also, that's an easy way to get some Cove experience. And I need it. I don't need to do this medium-length mission. What's available here? A speed stone. Decent. Or I could... Because I think completing a courtyard mission lowers this number. And if I want to work on completing a courtyard mission, I really want to have a better team for it. So let's start building that squad actually, because it's looking like the bugs are starting to get to be an issue, and we need to crack our way into there. Streams are nice to socialize in a bit usually. Oh, see, and all the more reason. And I guess you picked Darkest Dungeon too, because you've like for no particular reason. Not that you need a particular. Or you picked Darkest Dungeon not for any particular reason. It's a game I really like. I can tell that you got a little bit of liking for it. I am definitely conflicted on where to go, but I think I'm just gonna take it easy and get some more progress in the Cove. Cause why the hell not? Let's who can we send out in that too? We don't want to send our flagellant, that's for sure. This is all part of the marked party, so we don't want to send them. I mean, we could send our Houndmaster. Maybe Big Sad Bodark? There's not a lot of fights that I like Big Sad Bodark for, but I could use him for a boss or something, but I don't need to treat it like that. Let's also... Man. Plenty of people that could use the XP more. Yeah, let's get you in there. And then... Arbalist as like kind of like backup healer, and then so all we need is somebody that's self-reliant. Actually, I don't need somebody that's self-reliant. I could just go. Maybe bring Combine, like just cuz. I got 2 jesters now, so there's no reason not to. Yeah, no, fuck it, Combine. Why don't you go ahead and come out again? We're just gonna dip into the Cove. Well, then again, but your bleed. Yeah, feels bad. Let's instead give it up to Sursket? Yeah, because the short length mission won't level him up. Put him right there. And then we can put Big Sad Bodark on spot 3. Bada bing. I super appreciate, though, that since you could watch anybody on the internet, that you came to my streams. So, everybody in chat right now, thank you for that. Y'all helping encourage a boy on his way to trying to, like, find his peace in life, you know? We all are. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. So this is like Breath of the Wild. Like, you can head to the final boss at any time. Absolutely, positively. You can head there whenever it suits your fancy. Yeah, I'll take that. Oh, that's an expensive one. And I'll give you honestly, you're kind of good. This is like the 4 moves I would use. Yes, if we wanted to. And how many weeks do you have in game? So normally there is no counter to how many weeks you have in game. It's just a you know, take as long as it takes, and it even tells you this game's probably gonna break your back a little bit. You're going to have setbacks, you're gonna have failures, and you're gonna need to persevere despite that. It's just all about, you know, how many deaths you accrue and yada yada yada. Speaking of, in the graveyard, I've had no deaths yet. You can see that at the bottom, no deaths, week 19. Like we all good on that. But if you want to play on the hardest difficulty, there is a limit to how many deaths and weeks you are given. I tried that the first time I tried to do Darkest Dungeon for stream, because this is my second take at this, and I failed. And that's part of why I'm just doing a, like, you know, at my own pace sort of thing, which is why we're doing all torchless right now. Because, you know, it fits for the Halloweenness. I want to make things extra spooky. Speaking of, oh my, I should name it Halloween. That's so good. I'm keeping that. Halloween stream. And I think because of Iron Wolver, actually, we might be at 183 beanlings instead of 182, which, by the way, thank y'all and love y'all for doing the following and supporting me like you have. I hope that y'all enjoy the big slew of emotes that y'all get for being a follower. You don't need to sub to get access to some of the cool stuff that Mrs. Bean has made for us. I'm so excited for the Eldritch Hunt supplement that y'all be playing, because it has so much D&D potential, or Darkest Dungeon potential and horror stuff. And I love that Lovecraftian shit so much. That's why I'm excited to see it. That's why I want to run it so goddamn bad. Like, so goddamn bad. But this is our team. This is our team. Decent trinket to get. Good to get deeds. Nice to get money. I like where they're at. All they need is trinket. Like, distribution. You will. No worries. Oh, man. I appreciate that, by the way. Lending me your book so that I'm going to be able to do that. That is awfully decent of you. Get my man an elephant. I don't have an elephant? Oh, wow, no stun chance up trinkets. That's mildly gross. I guess you're just gonna be the Raffle Dodge Copter. And you, young lady, Sir Sket, you are going to be big damage, as always. I always like to keep Sir Sket the big damage. But it should be class restriction, then rarity. You're gonna get your speed up. You're gonna get your Dismiss head. You, ma'am, get your bullseye bandana, and I mean, you're dedicated healer, so take Junia's, and then this, my man right here, he can just have a padlock, and I guess a map. Well, I don't need to scout. So let's make you better at stunning in case we run into bugs. That actually seems like a pretty legitimate thing to do. I'll spend a little extra money on food, because I didn't bring the Bloodthirst Ring, because having the Bloodthirst Ring is a great way to just make yourself a little bit of extra money. It's easy to run out of money with stress healing and all that stuff going on. But with the Bloodthirst Ring, you use less money every run, which, like, the more you use it, the more it saves. But since we're dealing with bloodsuckers at high infestation, I'm gonna rock the blood. Well, nah, it's a short mission. I'll be fine. Hopefully you play the one shot beforehand, though. Before I run it? Well, I can only run it after you actually give me your book, and you haven't given me your book yet. So I can't run it yet. So hopefully yes. The only reason I would kind of like rush you for that is if it's gonna continue to take a while for us to schedule things. Just because, you know, like, even though I still want to play it, and I 100% would play it even if I, like, got spoiled on some stuff. I cannot metagame, trust me. Even if that was the case, the one shot's gonna be soon. It's the only reason that I wouldn't want to do that. We could probably just do 8. We'll probably be good. It's a scouting apprentice. Actually, I'm gonna double check that we are on the cove. Yeah, it's just scouting. It's apprentice. We go ahead and do that. And we'll be extra safe. I'll bring Hang on, I'm gonna bring the max shovels. Shovels are an important one. Bring an herb in case we see the thing. 2 keys. And do I need anything else? Man, not really. That's all the provisions we need, baby! Now, the one-shot's gonna be soon. I really do hope so. I'm really looking forward to it. For any of y'all in chat that don't know what Hermes and I are talking about, basically, it just very recently got kickstarted. But there is a D&D, a whole D&D campaign based around Lovecraftian horror. You know, this shit that we're showing off right now.
Fish is almost unbearable.
And I'm so goddamn excited to like run that campaign. It's got a release date. It has not released yet, but they did give a one-shot to all. Why did I bring him out when he was that stressed? Holy shit. I am a complete fucking baboon. I'm gonna have to try so hard. That's an oopsie. That's an oopsie. Stress is gonna be a problem. Really should have looked at that. I forgot. Yes, divine. Oh. You're now hating the unholy. That's good. That's good. I like to bring the abomination into the ruins. He's good there. Despite the fact that the Crusader is good there and religious people used to not be able to go with the abomination. I think they passed that though. The one-shot's available to everyone, even non-backers. Oh, really? It's just something that you have to go and download, huh? Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to go look that up then. I'm gonna have to go look that up just so I can get it downloaded. But I won't look into it unless I need to run it, because I'm like, all right, guys, we're doing it. So no worries at all. It's gonna be at least a few weeks before I'm gonna run it. But yeah, it's just if you're not a fan of Dungeons and Dragons, but that's purely based off of, you know, ignorance to Dungeons and Dragons, then I highly like recommend that you feel welcome to ask me about shit. You join the conversation because, man, you join the conversations because we some D&D loving foos up in here. It's a really fun and social game, and it's really it's the role playing and whatnot. It's nice for the brain. It's fun. It's entertaining, and it's so expansive. It's so fun to get into, and there are so many people out there that so genuinely love it. We'll do Ebola. There we go. Nice. Shuffle the corpse for no well-explained reason. And now we can get an absolution off, which is good. We're gonna try to stall these out, like, as much as possible. Because I want stress heals. And the Abomination is one of the few classes that has a stress heal. It's not a good stress heal, but, I mean, it's decent. And now I can basically battlefield bandage her. That's another thing that changed. She didn't used to be able to battlefield bandage the herself. She couldn't do it. Do I go for a kill? I don't actually want a kill. So. Oh! Speaking of crit healing! Oh! Speaking of needing to heal a crit. And stress. Oh my. Well, it'll be easier to stall him for a round. Forgot to mention one subclass you could play if the beta material is released in time. Oh, what is it? Please. I would like to know. Okay. Can I get some... Will the blight kill? Yeah. But we'll run it. More blood don't hurt nobody. Yeah, please tell me about it. I always get really carried away with conversation with D&D. Plus, D&D is something that I want to start bringing to the channel. I want to every now and then homebrew a campaign for y'all, or run a one-shot for y'all, you know? And as far as like homebrewing ideas and shit go, an idea of mine I've had is that I want to start basically reaching out to y'all for content ideas as far as D&D homebrewed campaigns. And basically, even if you don't know about D&D, even if you just have like a cool idea for a monster that you made up, we can turn it into a D&D monster. And then I can show you how that works, you know? This is a very scary fight. with a lot of incoming stress. Ooh, boy. The Living Nightmare. A fighter subclass that transforms your body and forces your body to evolve into something greater. Ooh. Sounds interesting. We're gonna stun the stress boy. I know, sounds interesting. You've got my attention, to say the least. Oh, this is bad. Surskett is on death's door. Yeah, how about to avoid any more damage, you make a switcheroony there. And I need to get some healing going. Move back to. That was good RNG. Ow! Oh, man. It hurt so much. There we go. Get the guard dog on her. That'll help. Okay. Yeah, no, things are getting a little dicey right now. We're gonna pay the fuck attention if you don't mind. Let's get... Alright, they both did their move. Let's get... Honestly. It is not likely to kill. There we go. Thank Glugly, that's not Hermes. She can die. What? Oh, she fucking did, though! Holy shit! The game said, oh, she can die, huh? Bet. Holy shit. So what we're gonna do here, folks, is, yeah, one. That's a death. I thought I had her guarded. I must have misunderstood how guard worked some way or another. Yo, so... I guess I can just blind fire her now. But this is bad. I hit a target. This is real bad. As I said, I big brain read minds. Dead ass. I just watched it fucking happen. No, no, no. Sir, you do not get to attack me. You can sit the fuck down. Blind fire if you please. And now this. Yeah, just take them out. Just take them out. Wow. I mean, it was like... It was a lower level grave robber. So, I don't feel too bad about losing them, but fuck. There's a good chance they either heal or buff. Go for the stress heal, my duder. Big sad Bodark. Yep, they went for the heal. I was kind of... Oh, no. That's not good. That's not good at all. No, no, no. Let's, remove the fucking damage unit. Oh, no. Oh. Oh, no. Please be faster. Please be faster. That might be good enough. That's not good enough. Please be faster. Oh, no. Oh, please. No, 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 no. Don't do it. Don't. Ah, damn it. That's bad. Don't know if y'all knew. By the way. Ooh. Okay, that's lucky. Things are getting a little hype in this run. So, normally, my plan is to try to, you know, contain as many variables as possible. Since we're running torchless, sometimes I'm not going to contain things very well. That is what's happening right now. We are getting shit on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to eat a little bit of food. We're going to use a little bit of a key here. And we are going to try to crawl through the rest of this dungeon. Because even though things are looking a little bit spooky, I'm not so dumb I don't see it. I think we can get out of here. We can find another grave robber. One that isn't Hermes. And we can get on with our lives. This party comp still works. That dog doesn't seem healthy. It doesn't have any diseases. It's fine. Don't even worry about him. He's good. I don't think he has any disease. Then again, oh yeah, see, because he's got Hound's Rush. There's another move that another dog unit in the game uses called Rabid Rush, We could be rabid and we're not, you know? Also, should I be going forward? Oh man, I'm honestly debating it, cause things are looking dicey, like I said. Just fucking drink that holy water, cause why not? I'm scared. Like, it's dangerous. We could lose another player pretty easily. But I also only need to do 2 more rooms with a party of 3. And I've got a powerful Arbalist on my side. So if we just focus the damage dealers, maybe we can just get through the rest of this. Logic would say no. I say go on. That scout tells me go on. Because I can get... Oh no. Oh no 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 no. No 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 no. Oh no 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 no. Irrational. That's not good. Big sad Bodark giving us, well, something we don't want. Does the trap say go on? Definitely doesn't. But knowing the knowledge that there's only 1 combat left in this dungeon, I'm fucking... Okay, never mind. I saw red, I thought Shambler, and then I thought hell no. There's only 1 more combat. Oh my god. Dude, just fucking move, you fucking whiny, mamsy-pamsy piece of poo. And I would love to collect ourselves. Chandler? Shambler, actually. Not Chandler. But close. Yeah, go big or go home. It heals him. And that heal, since it was a crit, got rid of some of his stress. That's nice. Can I insta-kill something? Very likely. That's all I want. I just need to remove the damage. Now, you're powerful. We're gonna go first. Even so, this is the biggest damage dealer. I say go for him. Yep, just take him out. With the bleed. Shut up. Holy, there's the dog I sensed was diseased. But see, it's not actually the dog that's diseased. It's the man. The man that is also like a dog. Okay, you can transform back down. Everybody will be relieved by that, because everybody gets stressed out watching you go gorilla mode. I actually should not have done this. That was a mistake. But we'll be fine. We'll be fine. We might even kill with this. No crit, but max damage is all we needed. Let's do it. And since we know that the dungeon is over, get rid of the dog treat, get rid of the bandages. We are good, my friends. All we gotta do is get to the end of this hallway. These people need Zoloft. What is Zoloft? I have not heard of that one before. If you don't mind sharing. Otherwise, I'll look her up. And we're just gonna leave. I think we got enough stress in here to know that we need to get the fuck out. Anti-anxiety medication. Oh yeah, they stressed beyond goddamn. They are freaking the fuck out. Let's see. Well, I mean, they watched somebody die. Ooh, Big Sad Bodark even got wasting sickness, which we can go take care of. We'll only meditate, and they need to meditate. And Hard Skinned is actually really good. So, all in all, that run, not bad.
You will know the tragic extent of my failings.
Just writing down that the time for when the mission ended. Bam, we are on week 20 as well. Man, I can't believe we had our first death. Weak counter. I feel like such a scrub lord. But that's the cove for you. Cove is big, big damage. I thought I could skate away with no healer because I had dodge, but I didn't understand how dodge worked, and I made a misplay. Also, some for schizophrenia. The think people are becoming wolves. Huh. And there's our new Vestal. Out with the old, in with the new. We got a new healer. Liboric.
And unrelenting.
Okay. What time is it? 4:01? Ooh. You know, where the time is at right now, we probably won't do another mission. Instead, let's just spend the rest of stream here, kind of talking with the rest of chat. So actually, let me make a quick YouTube epilogue. And we'll say that's at that's at 1:56:30. I'm gonna be quiet for just a second. That way, it's easier to read it on the screen. You will meditate. Sweet. So this was a pretty goddamn good stream, like a real good stream in my opinion. Viewer count, not that high. Viewer interaction, fucking tits. Y'all was really sitting there making this pretty goddamn fun for me. Y'all were some chatty catties, and I really fucking appreciate that. Big if, but if you enjoy this too, you want to see more in this, you want to kind of fuel that flame, then let me know in the comment section of this video or in my Discord, which I've left links to, and I can leave a link to again. Just let me know that you're having a good time. Let me know that you like these streams so that I'm feeling encouraged to get the fuck back into them, you know? Well, to keep up on them, to keep making the content for y'all, because I'm very gassed to be able to be doing this for all y'all. As far as what's gonna come on the channel, I know what spoopy game I want to play. I want to play Dead Space 1 for all y'all, and I want to kind of ramrod through it. But before I can do Dead Space 1, I need to play Crash 1. Need to do a playthrough of it, and then maybe after October, we can go back into Crash 1 to get all the stuff I miss. That way, that way it doesn't take too long to do a playthrough of it. I can maybe even do it all in one stream. And also, I can get right into the spoopiness with October, because I have a few scary games that I'd like to show off for y'all. So, assuming I do not have a technical malfunction tomorrow, Crash 1 will be live. If I do, then, and that stream will be live in about 22 hours, give or take. So, that's not going to be in the YouTube. That's not going to matter if you're watching on YouTube, but I like to let people know when it's going to be live. So expect to see some Dead Space on the channel. I will be prioritizing getting those uploads out over anything else because it's October. I want to put out the spooky content while we're still in October. So Darkest Dungeon uploads might take a little longer, but I swear I've got all the videos downloaded. Other than that, I'm just going to spend the rest of my time here with Stream, talking with Stream, and getting myself ready for next week. So, thanks all y'all for supporting the Good Bean. I love you. I'd kiss you if I could. And until next time, just thanks for being part of Spooptober. Hollow Bean, if you will. We're going to have some fun with it. Let's get scared, and let's do some action-y stuff this week.